Hi Scorpio, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your November 2018 reading. Shush. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate it. Happy Guy Fawkes Day to those who celebrate it. And also I want to call attention to November 11th, Remembrance Day. For all those that are and have been in the military, our veterans, and also happy birthday, Scorpio. Wow. So, what are the messages for Scorpio for November for their birthday, 2018? What are the messages? Scorpio. November 2018. Scorpio. Messages, they're getting ready, I can tell. I'm sounding more and more like an old lady every day. I notice. Okay, here we go. So, I'm using the Gilded Tarot. I put those two aside. I had some dribblers. The Gilded Tarot this month. And I'm doing a past, present, future. I think I'm going to change my layout for next month, though. And also next month, I'm doing a series about the year you're born, because we have the new year. This is the Chinese horoscope, so that new year actually doesn't begin till February. But still in all, the year we are born has a big effect on who we are as well. So anyway, those two dribblers that fell out, Five of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So there's, it looks like something in relationship is falling apart here. You know, it could be a trust was broken because we see the Sword of Truth here. But a truth is coming out, or a truth, it has come out, and it was heartbreaking. It hurt. And it's causing this person to reconsider, you know. It's pausing to reconsider. He's so upset about these cups that are spilled that he's not even looking at the two that are still standing and golden, shining even, behind him. So right now, he's so upset he can't see the potential. He can't see the potential in the relationship. He's so upset by the truth. All right? So your first card in your past is the Chariot. The Chariot has a few different meanings. One is being pulled in two different directions, because you can see one of the Sphinxes is pewter and one is gold. She's also sitting there, and she really doesn't have a care about where she's being taken. She's being blindly driven on her path where she's going. So it's about paying attention, paying more attention to where you're going. And I've said this is like the third reading I've said this for. So this is a really common thing that people are going through. Don't complain about where you are if you're not paying attention to where you're going. Okay? And I'm not lecturing, I'm just saying, you know, I'm trying to, and I think this has happened for you, you know. I think this has happened where you sort of realized, because your path is illuminated, it's for some reason you don't care, or you didn't care. You went through this spell where you're like, and that's probably from this, you know, being really devastated, right? But it's time to pay attention now. The other thing about the Chariot, it's the Cancer card. It suggests travel or moving locations, or you may go on a short trip to cure your boredom before you start again. The Chariot is more about being in control of where you're going, to me. The Eight of Cups. So here's that breakup card. It's like breaking up. And you know, if you look at the cups, like, because we're trained to be negative thinkers now, right? So it really looks like most of the cups are laying down, but it's only 3. It's only 3. There's 5 still standing. But that's who we're trained to be, negative thinkers, to look at what's not going right instead of what is going right. This person is thinking about walking away, leaving this relationship behind because it doesn't have 10 cups. It only has 5 in their mind. And you know, that's possibly that Chariot card, that moving away, moving on. I'm going to look, he's looking at where he's going now, you know, and he's looking out there and saying, what else, where am I going now, right? He's paying more attention. Your next card in your past is the 5 of Swords. So this is victory. You've won. You feel justified. You feel justified here after this battle, you know. But what have you won? You know, all these people are so defeated, and you're the only one standing in glory. And is glory any good if you're just enjoying it alone? So it's a victory, but kind of an empty victory. And you know, these swords are sort of across your chest, protecting you like a chain mail. You know, you're really protecting yourself now. I wonder if you have your emotion under wraps. And speaking of chain mail, here you are in chain mail. Here, in this one, 2 5s. 5s are losses, but they're gains. And this one's asking you, what did you gain from this victory? Okay? It's kind of a hard look at ourselves, and sometimes we need to do that because, you know, from hurt we can get so protective of ourselves that we end up hurting others. We end up doing the very thing that was done to us. And you know, who wants, you don't want to feel that or feel responsible for that. What a lovely card. The Ace of Cups. This is the first card in your present. So this has a few meanings to me in this deck. First of all, look at that cup. You know, it is huge. It's new. It's sparkling, gleaming, full. It also has like this, you know, it's so brilliant. There's a reflection of it. There's 3 points of light coming off of this all-seeing eye. And also I want to mention the moon phases. So this is probably by the next full moon. You're going to get this offer. You're going to perhaps meet someone. And it looks like someone new to me. Meet someone who is amazing by the next full moon. They may have their eye on you or you them, But definitely from this point, yeah, you want to find out about this person. But it's, you know, right now you're definitely attracted, but you want to learn more. I want to know more, okay? Because it's just that beginning, that that charge, you know, where you're like, wow, who's that? Three of Pentacles. And Three of Pentacles represents hard work and perseverance. Working at something to, well, you're starting fresh financially, it looks like. You're starting something new, and you're just starting to see some results from this, from your hard work. There's still more work to do. It's only the 3, but it's initial results you're kind of seeing from the hard work that you've been doing. Also, pentacles aren't just about pentacles, they're about investment. So, you know, it could be from this new relationship. This relationship doesn't have to be passionate. It can be just a new relationship, a potential you can see in someone that you want to learn more about. And this is now you are seeing a result from your initial investment of perhaps what you're willing to put into this relationship so far. The Tower. Now, you know, the Tower is about a foundation falling apart. But I think it's you being thrown from a belief of a way of thinking. It's being thrown off your feet kind of thing, being knocked off your feet. And I think it's, you know, an approach, how you're approaching things, okay? And it shakes our beliefs about how things should be. There's so many right answers, you know, there's not just one. And if you're single-minded and determined and always have to be right, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And leave you feeling like this. You're not noticing, you know, all the wonderful things because you had to be right, or you had to be, and I'm not saying definitely you, Scorpio, could be the other person, but this is your beliefs and structure. I don't want you to just think about a building, but structure, what you've been brought up to believe, or what you've, the structure of your thought, you know, that's going to be shaken up. And I think for the good. For the good. I think you're gonna come out of this with a different ideas about what victory is. Different ideas, okay? Because I think that's what these swords are about, is your ideas and how you're thinking about this. It's all going to change. The first card in your future is the Six of Pentacles. So this is the change already. I'm almost going to cry. This is so beautiful. This is about being generous. Share the wealth. Maybe you're investing more in others, not wearing that chainmail anymore, you know, serenity, serenity. It's really quite beautiful. And look at the smile on his face, too. He's happier. He's happier. This may not be just about sharing finances, money, wealth. It could be your time. You know, simply sharing your time. Volunteering, perhaps. Maybe investing in others, like believing them. Listening to their view, how they feel. That is investing as well. And you know, he's happy. The Lovers. A lot of other decks, it's a choice, but not in this one. You've chosen, or they've chosen. You hold this person in the highest regard above all others. And not just passionately, you believe in them and you support them. See him holding her and supporting her? She can, like, you know, the way she's arched back, that's confidence. And part of her confidence is because of his support. They make each other stronger. And you see the two lights coming out of this, one to him and one to her. And then there's that third one up there. Didn't I see 3 lights before? Three. So this person might really shake your beliefs, shake your foundation. And you're really thinking about investing, you know, and worth changing, you know, having a light turned on, and for the good. You're not giving up who you are. You're just expanding, you know. Oh, that is so nice. And, you know, this Lovers is right under the investing card. You know, you're really thinking about investing in your present in this person who is... Oh, I knocked on the table. Shush, shush, shush. It was me. I'm really excited. Stop, Carmela. Hey. I think it's worth investing. It's telling you. But this person's going to shake. It's going to rock your world. And I mean... in a holistic way, you know, not vitamins and stuff. I mean, everything, how you feel, how you believe, you know, you're going to feel so passionate, or they, for you both, really, for each other, that it's past the physical. You know, this is more than the physical. Yeah. So the Two of Wands, your final card in your future. So this is, you know, this is a decision card, actually. It's funny, it comes right after the Lovers. This is a decision card. You know what this says to me? Because in a lot of ways, the two is, you know, one path is just, you know, flat and forest and stuff like that. The other one, you have to climb this damn mountain that looks like it's going to explode. Very challenging. And this is decision time. Because are you going to stay with your beliefs, how you've been raised, or are you going to take up the challenge with this new path, this person you feel so passionate about? But it means that you have to perhaps live a bit differently. Like, they may be very different than what you're used to, and you like it, but in a way it's like you have to give up some of what you knew. you know. It could be actually moving. Your very first card is the Chariot. And that was about paying attention to where you're going. And here you are paying attention. You're giving it a lot of consideration. You can't see where you're going to end up, where this is going to lead, truly, because you can't see where the path ends. And you have to make your choice from here before you take another step. It's under your Tower card, you know, a shaking up of your beliefs. And, you know, under here, this is your, you know, this is how you won things before. And this is a whole new path. So you're pausing, you know, you're pausing because you're like, wow, this is so different for me. Can I do this? This is such a big step. I'm really excited for you. Like me? Me, I'm a dive in kind of person, and like, I'm doing it. If I can, like, if I can just, I'm a dive in person. And I'm almost a Scorpio. Like, I'm the 24th of November, so that's just 2 days after Scorpio ends. And I think there's some parts of me that, you know, a little bit of Scorpio rubs off on me. Especially my temper. I can go from 0 to 10 in like 1 second. Woo! Okay, there's your card. Hey? Oh. Moving on. That's pretty much been the theme of your whole reading. You know? Moving on. First of all, it's another 6, and you got a 6 of Pentacles back here, and that was, you know, investing and like a happier way of being. This is also a 6. I don't know if I've spoke about this before with Scorpios, but I'm not a big fan of the bucket list thing because it implies the end. It's negative thinking again, you know. I like the idea, like I always think of let's make a deal. But anyway, you know, as that kind of theory, there's a door. And on the other side of that door is the life you want. What would that look like? You know, where would you be living? What would you be driving? Who would you be with? What characteristics would your partner have? You know, would it be in the desert or by the water or in the forest or in the mountain? What kind of person are you? What is that, you know, the life you want? And maybe you should make some notes, start writing some things down. Writing helps you not clear your thoughts, define your thoughts. It helps you define. And sometimes we need to really define what it is we want, not just general. Of course I want to be happy. Of course I want a nice place. What is a nice place? What is a nice car? What is a nice life? I think you need to define that. It's asking you to, because you're ready to walk through that door. You're ready to open that door and have the life you want. It may ask for some adjustments. You know, you may need to adjust, but you can have the life you actually want. You can go and get it. It's I want to read what the book says. You know, that's just what I say about that one. I'm just learning these psychic tarot cards, and so I don't know them, that well. Nope, that's not it. There's so many sections, I don't know them all yet. Here it is. Okay, moving on. Number 6. I'm excited. You're about to embark on a much-needed journey to leave the past behind. This card lets you know that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it signifies that the time has arrived in which a difficult cycle in your life is coming to an end. In the traditional tarot, This card also implies traveling or going forward, involving crossing water. So it's like the Six of Swords, probably, eh? Or moving abroad. Calmer waters are ahead. And with all the lessons you've learned from past experiences, you're approaching this period having grown. And you're so much stronger for it. The healing process is underway, and now you can set your goals, desires, and objectives to secure a more positive and successful future. Because your mind is more settled and less worried, synchronistic events will bring the right conditions and introduce people into your life for the highest good. Oh, what an awesome card. See, because your mind is more settled and less worried, synchronistic events will bring the right conditions and introduce people into your life for your highest good. I think that's some of what this is about, you know. You know, if you can let that go. If you can just, you know, it wasn't right for me anyway. This is an amazing reading, Scorpio. I'm so happy for you. Happy birthday. Thank you for your patience, by the way. And if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. If you would like to donate or get a reading from me, the information is in the description box. And take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.